Hi everybody, it's Miss Colleen from school. I just want to come on and read you a book today. Today is Tuesday, April 28th. So we are almost done with the month of April, which is hard to believe, and going to be getting into the month of May. So hopefully we will be getting some nicer weather so we can get outside more. April was a pretty rainy month, so they always say April showers bring May flowers. So I'm looking forward to some more sunshine and flowers, and so we can just get out and enjoy that a little bit more. And so let's keep our fingers crossed for that. So today I'm going to read you the story called The Giving Tree. Let's see, by Shel Silverstein. So I really like this book, and we'll talk a little bit about why I like it at the end. So I'm going to start with reading this. So The Giving Tree by Shel Silverstein. Once there was a tree. You can see the tree there. And she loved a little boy. And every day the boy would come to the tree. And there, he's running up to the tree, all excited. And he would gather her leaves and make them into crowns and play king of the forest. You can see leaves from her tree, and he made a crown. You can see on his head there out of her leaves. He would climb up her trunk and swing from her branches and eat her apples. An apple here. And they would play hide and go seek. When he was tired, he would sleep in her shade. Through her branches, you can see him sleeping under the tree there, would give him shade from the sun. So all her leaves and her branches, he would take a nap under the tree. And the boy loved the tree for all of those reasons. Very, very much he loved the tree, and the tree was very happy. But time went by, and the boy grew older. And the tree was often alone. Then one day the boy came to the tree, and the tree said, "Come, boy, come climb up my trunk and swing from my branches, and eat apples and play in my shade and be happy." "I am too big to climb and play," said the boy. "I want to buy things and have fun. I want some money. Can you give me some money?" "I'm sorry," said the tree, "but I have no money. I have only leaves and apples. Take my apples, boy, and sell them in the city. Then you will have money and you will be happy." The boy is getting a little bit older, no longer little anymore. He's kind of growing up. And so the boy climbed up the tree and gathered her apples and carried them away. And the tree was happy. But the boy stayed away for a long time, and the tree was sad. And then one day the boy came back, and the tree shook with joy and said, "Come, boy, come climb up my trunk and swing from my branches and be happy." "I am too busy to climb trees," said the boy. "I want a house to keep me warm," he said. "I want a wife and I want children. And so I need a house. Can you give me a house?" "I have no house," said the tree. "The forest is my home. But you may cut off my branches and build a house. Then you will be happy." And so the boy cut off her branches and carried them away to build his house. See how he has all the branches on his tree and the tree on his back? Wanted to cut them to make them a house. And the tree was happy because the boy was also happy. But the boy stayed away for a long time, and when he came back, the tree was so happy she could hardly speak. "Come, boy," she whispered, "come and play." "I am too old and sad to play," said the boy. "I want a boat that will take me far, far away from here. Can you give me a boat?" "Cut down my trunk and make a boat," said the tree. "Then you can sail away and be happy." And so the boy cut down her trunk and made a boat and sailed away. See, there he took her trunk, try to go make his boat. And the tree was happy, but not really. And after a long time, the boy came back again. "I'm sorry, boy," said the tree, "but I have nothing left to give you. My apples are gone." "My teeth are too weak for apples," said the boy. "My branches are gone," said the tree. "You cannot swing on them." "I am too old to swing on branches," said the boy. "My trunk is gone," said the tree. "You cannot climb." "I am too tired to climb," said the boy. "I am sorry," sighed the tree. "I wish that I could give you something, but I have nothing left. I am just an old stump. I am sorry." The tree's sad he has nothing left because he's just given everything that he has already to the boy who's now an old man. "I don't need very much now," said the boy. "Just a quiet place to sit and rest. I am very tired." "Well," said the tree, straightening herself up as much as she could. "Well, an old stump is good for sitting and resting. Come, boy, sit down and rest." And the boy did. See him sitting on the tree stump here. He's all grown up, he's an old man now. And the tree was happy. The end. Right, that was our book, everybody, The Giving Tree. And I really like this book because I think it really talks about just like the tree in the story, how much that the tree was willing to give to the boy in order to make him happy. And more importantly, just giving and not ever asking for anything in return. So I always like to think, I try to think about who this might be in my life. So that might be I first think of my parents also, giving and sacrificing so much as I've grown older, and how they did so much as I was growing up. And that might be your parents too. So they're also caring for you and doing everything they can to make your life easier and give you everything that you need, and never asking for anything in return from any of you or any of your siblings. So might be something to think about. And I know it has a good message to it about just being selfless and giving without wanting anything in return. So that's why I really like the book The Giving Tree. So kind of staying with the theme of the book and apples, I am going to show you a few different ways to do a craft. So it's going to be a family tree. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to screen share so you can kind of see what I was hoping to give you some idea to make your family giving tree. It's going to look something like this. come up here. So that's kind of like what I was imagining for our craft today. So it says My Family Tree. You can see how they have the names, starting with their grandparents and then down to like your mom and dad and then to you and maybe your siblings, and you can maybe even add your pets onto there as well. So that is kind of what I'm going to show you. So I kind of made mine and I'm going to give you some ideas for different things you may have in your house to use to make your giving tree, so for your family tree. So you may have white construction paper for like the background or white poster board, and you could use the green construction paper. You can use your hand and then sort of do some outlines with it and do a bunch of different handprints to make your leaves on your tree. You can use paint to make your leaves. You could use your hand and dip it in and put that on your paper so that makes your leaves for you. You can also, for your trunk, you can use, if you have green paint or, excuse me, brown paint, you can use brown paint to paint your tree, or you can maybe use a coveted toilet paper roll to make your trunk as well, just cutting it in half and kind of sticking it on as, so it kind of will be 3D if you put it onto like a white piece of poster board or onto a piece of white paper. Do that. Another way you might be able to make your tree is using little daubers. So you could, that's kind of what I did. I just kind of drew mine and then did daubing with the green color. So there's a lot of different ways that you can make your tree. I just wanted to give many options because I'm not exactly sure what materials you may have at home. So from paint to construction paper, you can use, eventually you'll get to be using a toilet paper roll because you'll run out. You can do that. If you have little pom-poms, you can also do that. And you could glue those on, but just anything that you may have to sort of replicate that family tree. And I also will post a picture of that as well so that you could refer back to it. I'm going to post with this a recipe for simple crock pot applesauce, because that's something a lot of you can have or try or taste. So I'm gonna post that as well. If you have red apples or if you have the green Granny Smith apples, that would also be something that you could do at home with your family or siblings, and it does make your house smell very, very fragrant with like cinnamon and apples, so it's just really nice smell as well. And the applesauce actually turns out pretty tasty, so that's also something you might be able to do. So I think that's all I have really for you today. Again, I'm going to post those 2 pictures for you to look back at, and I hope you enjoyed the story, and I hope you get a chance at some point to maybe do your own family tree and maybe make some applesauce. So again, that's kind of all I have today, and again, I miss every one of you and hope to do a few more of these videos for you, so to give you some more activities. So just be on the lookout for those in the next coming weeks. All right, everybody, have a good rest of your day. Bye.